The living room is dimly lit, shadows dancing on the walls as the occasional flicker of lightning from the storm outside illuminates the room for a brief moment. The sound of rain lightly patters against the windows, a soothing yet eerie backdrop to the otherwise silent house. The clock ticks loudly in the background, each second echoing through the room, amplifying the sense of isolation. Sarah sits on the couch, her face illuminated by the soft glow of her phone screen. She's scrolling, absent-mindedly, trying to distract herself from the unsettling quiet of the house. From the other side of the room, a faint whispering begins, barely audible over the rain. What? She listens closely, straining her ears to catch the source of the sound. But the whispering stops as suddenly as it began. She shakes her head, dismissing it as her imagination, and goes back to her phone. A beat, then the whispering returns, louder this time, coming from the hallway, sending a chill down her spine. Who's there? No response. She stands up slowly, her breath unsteady, heart pounding in her chest. She walks toward the hallway, her footsteps cautious and deliberate, each step echoing in the silence. The hallway is dark, barely lit by a flickering lamp that casts eerie shadows on the walls. The whispering grows clearer as she approaches a closed door at the end of the hall, her hand trembling as she reaches for the doorknob. "It's just the wind, it's just the wind," she tells herself, trying to calm her racing heart. She reaches out, hesitates, then slowly opens the door. The whispering stops instantly, leaving an eerie silence. The room inside is empty, except for a dresser and an old mirror hanging on the wall, its surface dusty and cracked. Relieved, she sighs and turns to leave, convinced it was all in her head. "Don't go." Sarah freezes, her face pale, the voice sending a wave of terror through her. Her eyes dart back to the mirror, dread pooling in her stomach. Her reflection smiles back at her, though Sarah herself remains terrified, unable to move. This isn't real," she whispers, her voice trembling. Her reflection begins to move, stepping forward while the real Sarah remains still, paralyzed with fear. Her reflection's smile grows unnaturally wide, revealing sharp teeth that glint in the dim light. "Stay with me, Sarah," the reflection hisses, its voice dripping with malice. The real Sarah backs away, her breath quickening, eyes wide with terror. The reflection moves toward the glass, as if it's about to step out, its eyes locked onto Sarah's. Suddenly, the lights flicker and the room is plunged into darkness. Sarah screams, the sound echoing through the house. In the pitch black, the whispering surrounds her from all sides, growing louder and more insistent. "You can't leave! You're mine now! Forever!" The voice is everywhere, suffocating her with its presence. The lights snap back on, blinding her momentarily. The room is empty again, the mirror reflecting nothing but the room itself. Sarah stands in the middle, shaking, but her reflection in the mirror is gone, leaving her alone in the room. "It's over. It's over," she whispers, trying to convince herself. She turns to leave, but the door slams shut behind her with a deafening bang, making her jump. In the reflection of the doorknob, the reflection of Sarah's smiling face appears, watching her with a sinister grin. Credits written by your name. Written by